Major military escalations. Israel's airstrikes in Iran. The Israel Defense Forces have conducted a number of strikes over the past week targeting nuclear facilities. Iraq heavy water reactor, Natanz, Kondab, centrifuge production sites, weapons manufacturing facilities, and government infrastructure, including intelligence and military leadership buildings in Tehran and beyond. Mossad's covert campaign preceding airstrikes. Mossad reportedly smuggled drones into Iran to sabotage air defenses and missile launchers, enabling the aerial raids. Iran's powerful retaliation. Missile and drone barrages. Iran has launched hundreds of missiles and drones at Israel, marking one of the largest direct attacks in years. Infrastructure and civilian damage. Among the strikes, the Soroka Medical Center in Beersheba sustained significant damage. Dozens injured there and across Tel Aviv and Ramat Gan. The Tel Aviv Stock Exchange and other buildings were also hit. Human toll and legal concerns. Civilian casualties. Iranian rights groups estimate around 639 killed and over 1,300 wounded in Israel's strikes on Iran, including civilians and security personnel. War crime accusations. Experts argue that Israeli strikes on civilian infrastructure may violate international humanitarian law, political dynamics, and diplomacy. US stance. Former President Trump has asserted that Iran was weeks away from a nuclear bomb and says he's weighing possible direct US intervention, including strikes, but has not decided yet. Congressional constraints. In response, some US lawmakers are pushing for legal limitations on presidential authority to act without congressional approval. Global reaction. European and UN officials urge diplomacy. Turkey's foreign minister called a special OIC meeting. Russia warned against escalation, while China called for an immediate ceasefire. Focus area, US decision, key developments. Whether Trump orders direct strikes, possible deployment of bunker-busting bombs. Focus area, regional expansion, key developments. Iran vows all options if the US intervenes may escalate to hit US bases. Focus area, diplomacy. Key developments, European ministers and OIC summit due soon. Mixed calls for de-escalation versus support. In summary, we are witnessing a full-scale military exchange between Israel and Iran, compounded by covert Mossad operations. Civilian infrastructure, especially hospitals, has been struck, leading to rising casualties and legal controversy. The global community is divided between calls for diplomatic intervention and warnings of wider escalation. The possible entry of the US into the conflict now represents the gravest turning point yet. And like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell.